Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, listen, have you guys heard the phrase no Diddy? Well, speaking of which, we have a fragrance today from the house of Sean John, which is owned by Mr. Combs. And so, uh, you know, let's just dive into this one. Strap up.
Okay, feeling for two. I watch that head move side to side as I let this in into the room. You are on top, let's connect minds. Trying to get into a mood. We gon' be fine. Close up the blinds, no rush. Finish the food.
All right, welcome to the Scent Bubble. I am your host for the afternoon. Today from the house of Sean John, we have 3 a.m., I believe, courtesy of Kix Griffey. So shout outs to Kix for that. And hopefully this fragrance won't smell like baby powder, right? Just kidding, guys. Let's get some initial impressions, load up the test strip. I will apply it to skin, let that dry down, and let's see what we're in for here. Dang, my wrist is juicy here. Almost looks like baby oil or baby powder. Anyway, okay. So I have no idea what to expect from this. This is a 2015 release. This is supposed to be an unstoppable strength and sensual freshness. Refreshing, sexy fragrance. Accelerates the pulse. Vibrant, dynamic. Yeah. Anyway, bottle looks cool. But let's just dive into our initial impressions. I do like it. A very aromatic green citrus. And I'm not just saying that. It's got an aromatic that almost feels like mint and citrus, like bergamot mint. It's got a cooling, fresh top. It's got a little bit of spice. There's a lot of masculine nuts to this fragrance, for lack of better words. Almost like a suede or leather note I feel under it. It's not very animalic. It still stays super heady with the aromatic citrus minty freshness. So just picture like bergamot citrus, spicy, almost mentholic or slight mintiness. I could tell there's probably like white florals in here, adding that type of freshness or musk maybe. But then it feels like it's got like maybe a woody, leathery base. Let's switch screens here and see what we're dealing with. So it got a 4 out of 5 with 700 votes. So not bad for a Sean John release. Top notes, bergamot. Oh, what do you know? Mandarin orange, cardamom, fig leaf, orange blossom, geranium. And in the base, we have tonic water and leather. Dang, I'm getting better with these as time goes on. That tonic water and leather is so this dry down. This dry down feels very much like 80%, like 70% tonic water, lemon tonic water, 20% leather, and like 10% like white floral bergamot. It dries down very lemony tart, but not like the sweetness or the radiance that a lemon would normally give. Again, it does feel very more tonic than lemon. The leather is just really giving like a slight elegant base to it. I like this. I wonder how close this is to like a vodka on the rocks or a Blue Moon Ginger Dash, something very light. Imagine like Oolong Cha or La Corday just dipped in ice water and made more about the ice water than the citrus or the kind of therapeutic aspect of it. Even something like a Brioni's Eclat, which underperforms surprisingly. Does this have good performance? So moderate across the board for sillage and longevity. I don't imagine a scent like this could ever have monstrous longevity, but you do see fragrances like Mahir Legacy Silver, also known as Sedley, that can kind of give you the 10 hours you're looking for, but I think you should at least be able to get 6 hours out of this. Versace Pour Homme, La Nuit de l'Homme, Profumo, that's a stretch. Yeah, I mean, this feels like a lemon tonic or a lemon ice water type of a scent. Let's jump back out. Yeah, any season, any reason, unisex. I do think it's masculine leaning with that leather note. It's not a strong leather. It's not animalic. It's not anything like that. It's almost like when I say vetiver and the base puts a smile on my face, the leather is just kind of complexifying the fragrance. Not really feeling like leather though, surprisingly. Just feeling like masculine elegance under this lemon ice water type of feel. Again, like I said before, it does dry down a little bit more citric, which is nice. You get more of that bergamot and the fresh spicy element. It loses all that cooling sensation. It certainly feels more like the cooler ice water feel on the test strip. On skin, it kind of ambers up. Nice, fresh, everyday wear, any season, any reason. Sprays on this, you're going to want to go crazy, 6 to 10 to try and carry you at least through a work shift or through an afternoon. If you're in hot weather, this would be a great kind of Brionia Clat type of fragrance you'd pull out. I love that this fresh fragrance still feels masculine. It doesn't feel a lot. I feel like a lot of fragrances that go towards that ice water, lime, lemon, or bergamot type of feel too playful. They don't have a lot of balls to them, for lack of better words. So this has the gentle masculine elegance under it that would make men love this as a Swiss Army fragrance because it still feels manly, but it also feels light and airy at the same time. The geranium and white floral is a perfect heart for this fragrance. Yeah, I like this. This is an alternative. You know, if Montclair La Corday and Wulong Cha and fragrances like that feel a little too, monk in the mountains for you, this is like a very modern lemon ice water. Very, some fragrances that come to mind to this might be like Dior cologne or a Dior Sport, or like a Jimmy Choo Ice, fragrances that people say remind them of like a glass of lemonade or something. But this one is a little more mature than all those. I feel like it has a little more weight, and I would go towards this one over those. I don't know if I would pick this over Wulong Cha and La Corday. I think La Corday and this are right on par with each other. One is honey lemon tea in a very fresh, airy way. This is tonic water that's, juiced up with some lemon and leather. It's a little bit more masculine than Montclair, but Montclair has a little bit more depth to it. But Wulong Cha just takes this DNA and goes more aromatherapeutic with it, more peaceful, whereas this is just fun and playful, but still has masculinity to it, which is how I feel about La Corday. So this or Corday feels very appropriate. Let's see how much this fragrance is. I'm only seeing it sold. I'm not seeing a bottle of this. Is there any kind of full bottle of this? I'm only seeing samples of it. What the heck? Is this discontinued? Well, if it's discontinued, that changes the conversation entirely, because I'm only seeing it on eBay and people are selling it for $140 and $200. I do see it for 60. Okay, rare discontinued. Yeah, if you can get your hands on it for under $80, cool. But if not, you're going to have to jump up to La Corday or Eclat. Eclat's a very good scent, but it's lackluster in performance. Dior Cologne or Dior Homme Sport is also lackluster in performance. You'd be lucky to get 6 hours out of it. So I think the upgrade from this is Montclair's La Corday, which for around the $100 price point, you can get 120 to 150 ml. I forget which one it is, but I know it's north of 100. 6 to 10 sprays, any season, any reason. It's classy. It's upscale. It's got that lemon feel. Thankfully, this doesn't go lemon pledge. It's more tonic than lemon, which is kind of what you want to still make the fragrance feel like a natural lemon and not like a fake lemon. Really nice fragrance, though. I guess it's discontinued. But I do think if you have like Versace Pour Homme or anything in that realm, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense, you do have a fuller citric fragrance that can last, and that's much cheaper. So those are also some alternatives, not just Eclat, Corday, or Wulong Cha, but you can also go Versace Pour Homme, Star Walker, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. Even Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Forever is just like Light Blue Eau Intense, but just more grapefruity and tarty. But yeah, I give this fragrance, honestly, solid 8. Good utility, everyday wear, but looks like it'll be hard to find it. And for that reason, everyone's upcharging it. So you're going to have to pivot. But I gave you guys a lot of options. Like, comment, and subscribe. More importantly, turn on that notification bell so you could stay in tune with all the latest and greatest. I do drop content all the stinking time. And if you subscribe for free, you will get that sense right away. Like, man, SB posts 2 to 4 videos a day. That's what I'm talking about. I always want to hear the latest and greatest with fragrance, and my head is just dunked into the fragrance community at all levels. So if you like that kind of content, make sure you stay tuned. And until next time, this was Sean John's 3 a.m., and it was a solid 8. Banger utility Swiss Army fragrance that you have a lot of alternatives to. Thank you. Have a blessed week.